rolling with my homie. You can't tell I have like sweaty pits, right? Because it's time to get donuts. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jayme with The Blonde Side. Thanks for watching another video here on YouTube. Today we're gonna kind of kick it back old school. I'm gonna pretend like you guys care about me and who I am and how I got here. So I'm just gonna tell you a few fun things about me, how I got into sports and all that stuff. So without further ado, some interesting facts about me. I originally grew up in Virginia. I'm an East Coast girl. I grew up on the beach. I love to surf, even though I'm kind of terrified of the water. So there's just a little conundrum about me starting off. I moved to Houston in 2006. I actually moved here with a guy. Depending on what day you run into me and you want to ask me why I moved to Houston, I will either tell you one of two answers. I moved here for a guy, which is true, or I moved here for a job, which is also kind of true, but the boy came before the job. And I worked at the Astros for a few years, kind of went off on a different tangent, and now here I am doing a sports blog. A lot of people ask how I got started in the industry, and honestly it was a stroke of genius / Twitter. I was very active on Twitter, always tweeting about things, sports, writing a blog on the side, and then it just kind of blew up. So I've been doing this for 6 years now, full time. I write print, online. I've interviewed a number of athletes from so many different sports, X Games, Olympians, NFL, college, MMA, basketball, you just name it. I've done a lot of it. This is getting kind of boring, so let's get into some fun things about me that are just totally random. I don't like chicken. That's kind of weird, unless you count Chick-fil-A, because I really do like Chick-fil-A. I grew up playing softball, so a lot of people ask me if I like boys. I do, so let's just get that out there. That literally when you tell somebody I played softball, they're like, oh, so tell me about the locker room. It's always an awkward question. I never witnessed anything. It doesn't mean anything happened, but I do like boys. I am an Eagles fan. If you've been following The Blonde Side for a while, you know that. I'm wearing a green dress because it's an Eagles dress. It's Eagles colors. So there's another fun fact. I've been an Eagles fan since 1991. I have had to explain how and why I became a fan, but basically it boils down to, I asked my parents for a starter jacket when I was in 6th grade, and they waited to the last minute, and my dad got me a men's size medium starter jacket that was a Philadelphia Eagles. So for Christmas break, I also got an Encyclopedia Britannica, if y'all remember those things that took up like so much of your room. And so over Christmas break, I did a report on the Eagles and learned a lot about them, the history, the stadium, everything, and just became a big fan. So that's why I like the Eagles. Navy blue is my favorite color. That's another interesting fact. I don't like anything peppermint. It actually makes me want to vomit, and that's because of college. Peppermint schnapps was a thing, and I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I can't smell a peppermint candle. I can't eat a peppermint. It's pretty bad. I lived in Hawaii for about 4 months a couple years ago. I, up on a whim, just moved to Hawaii to write a book. It has not been published yet because it is very Chelsea Handler-like, which means it's got a lot of inappropriate content that I'm terrified for my parents to read, but it will be published one day soon. So I obsess over Hawaii, all things Hawaii. If you ever run into me on the streets or at a bar, because I'm always at bars, I guess, I'll talk to you about Hawaii all day long. I realize that I'm really so many years late on this, but I'm super obsessed with Words with Friends. I literally beg people to play with me. I was in line at the grocery store, and this really old woman was playing on her phone in front of me. And I was like, hey, can you add me? Can you add me? Because I really like it, and no one plays that anymore. Let's see, what else about me that's interesting? I can make homemade donuts. I learned how to do that a couple months ago, and it has become a massive obsession, as you can tell, but I love donuts, so I just work out even harder so I can eat donuts. I really love getting my picture taken, but I'm really bad at it. I don't know if you can be bad at getting your picture taken, but I'm just awkward behind the camera, as you can probably see right now, but I like it. I love seeing pictures of myself. I don't know if that makes me really vain or what, but I just think it's really cool. My favorite places to eat in Houston are Lupe Tortilla and Ruggles Green. I am addicted to chapstick so much that if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't find it or I don't have it, I will physically go to a convenience store or a gas station to get chapstick. If I have less than 3 bottles of red wine in my house, I have anxiety because we always need a lot of wine at our house. My girl crush, which it's always awkward saying this because I just got done telling you I played softball, but my girl crush is Jessica Biel. I just think she's the most attractive, amazing woman ever, and she's married to Justin Timberlake, and it just reminds me that life isn't fair. I have been to pretty much all of the NFL stadiums except for 4, but now that new stadiums are being built, that list is getting bigger and bigger. I used to have a TV show on Fox here in Houston, so that went on for the duration of a football season. My dream job growing up was to run my own magazine. I'm kind of living that dream now because I'm writing for magazines, which is super cool, and I see all the hard work that my editors and publishers put in, so that is no longer my dream to run a magazine. I am obsessed with fringe. I love all things fringe. Boots, bathing suits, purses. If jeans came with fringe, I would probably buy those too. I really love them. And then back to donuts, because I really like donuts. I feel that a regular glazed donut is really underrated. Like, just go try a glazed donut. Like, you go see all these flavors and icings and you get really excited, and everyone skips over the glazed donut, and it's so good. One of my favorite questions to ask people is, and I guess this is mostly for women, but if you had all the money in the world and you could afford a makeup artist to stay in your house and live with you, or a hairstylist to stay in your house and live with you, and they would do your hair or your makeup every day for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I would go with hair all day, every day. I'm not good at either one. I'm not good at makeup and I'm not good at hair, but I sound really vain when I say this. If my hair's done right, it looks really good. So it makes the biggest difference. So if I had unlimited money, I would have a hairstylist move in with me. That is one thing that the Kardashians have on me that makes me insanely jealous. So those are just a few fun, random facts about me. If you have any other questions or want to know something, you can leave it in the comment section below and I will either answer it or I will do another video. I'm always looking for topics that interest you guys. The Blonde Side is really unique in that we have, 55% women that read the column and 45% men. Those numbers add up. Yeah, okay. 100%. Okay, so it's really hard. A lot of you love sports. A lot of you want to get into sports. I just always look for information to talk to y'all about. If you liked this video, I would love for you to click below, like, subscribe, share with your friends. And until next time, thanks for watching.